It's time for Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Now let's have some fun. Here is your host, Johnny Radio.
Yo. Welcome into a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. I know the football world did, unless you're an Alabama fan. Goodness gracious, what was that? Titletown no more. Kalen DeBoer on the hot seat. And look, Mike Norvell goes out and gets the Gus bus. And Gus Malzahn's offense was running. And it's amazing. Honestly true. Just by, taking out DJU, that Uwe Unglele, he ain't pretty, and you get him off the field, and you get another quarterback who's confident, and boy, Florida State looks like they might be back to fight. And if you want to just stick with a little SEC, ACC action, look no further than the Clemson Tigers. That amazing defensive front that I thought was going to get out there and possibly manhandle this young offensive line. Will Campbell is playing for the New England Patriots. Last year, their run game was, I believe it was dead last in the SEC, if I remember my stats correctly. I know at least it was 12 or worse, but I feel like they were dead last in rushing. Well, looks like they can run the football. I don't know if you know this, Garrett Nussmeier can spin the rock. They always have wide receivers, but the big thing is LSU's defense is much improved. Night and day. The last two seasons, it's been LSU's defense that have let them down. Brian Kelly has not had those dudes. The quarterback play from Jaden Daniels' first couple of years. Now you got Garrett Nussmeier going into his second year. It has always been about why are they not the creme de la creme in the SEC, is because I guess we were like, yo, Marcus Spears ain't walking through that door. No. Honey Badger ain't walking through that door.
Pat Pete.
Man, there's so many dudes. Mm-hmm. I mean, Peterson. Lord have mercy, how many freaks have come out of LSU? A whole bunch of them. And they look like they got some freaks back on the defense. And the secondary, I have to say, gave up a couple things, but wow, they tackle. They'll stick to you. And watch out. Because LSU, and we are going to overreact. It's week one, of course. But LSU looks back. Back to the creme de la creme. Yeah. And then on the flip side, what do you think about Clemson? It is game number one. But, man, Cade Klubnik did not look like a three. This is his third year running this junt. That great defensive line. Played good football, especially in the first half. But dadgummit, LSU's the one that made the plays.
It was a really good team that lost to a really good team.
And the two wide receivers for Clemson, both guys who I think top 10 wide receivers in the country.
Right.
That's where I keep going back to the LSU defensive backs. They were in their pants all night. And I'm like, yo, hey, what's up? Let me get in your draws. Yeah. And they were. And that's not the pickup line after the game.
Right.
Man, I think that would be my pickup line. Man, did you see me? I've been in drawers all night long. What's up with yours? Did you watch me last night? I was locked down on everybody.
That wide receiver will find that very disturbing, which is a good thing for you.
You want him disturbed.
That's what now you in his head, so that's good.
And everybody, by the way, welcome back from the great weekend. I got my good buddy over here, his Jay Ham, the historian. He knows everything from the past. I don't know how he always remembers things.
Good lettuce.
I don't know how you do it. It's the lettuce makes you remember everything. For me, I remember things that shock me. I don't know how I remember certain things. But the things that I trouble with the most, I cannot find my keys, my phone, or my wallet every single freaking day.
You know, this dude lost his keys in my truck for an entire week and didn't know that they were in my truck at all.
I can believe that.
I got to say, I was down in Huntsville this weekend and left my billfold at some little burger joint. Went back after I went to the hotel. It was only about 2 hours after I'd left the establishment where I realized, where the hell is my wallet? Cash, cards, the whole shebang.
Info.
Go back to the place, walk in, sweet little girl comes up. Hey, you forgot your wallet. Everything in it.
Beautiful.
Is that not just beautiful?
Beautiful.
Thank goodness, because I can't remember anything. I got the historian. He remembers it all. Landon loves football. Don't know about his dome. Not quite yet. I know he's a young, very big individual, and his big thing is college football. So we are talking college football all day long, all day strong. I want to know your opinions from week one. Give me your overreactions. Give me some of the things that surprised you, some of the things that you're looking forward to. We got to talk about, of course, Memphis football, who looks damn good. Got to talk about the Ole Miss Rebels, who Austin Simmons started slow, and then he got it going.
Yeah.
So let me know what you think at the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line. Life's too short for ordinary jewelry. I'm serious. It is way too short for ordinary jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
True that. I think the best game of the weekend was Sunday night, though. Notre Dame, Miami. That was just good football.
Well, heck, we got to get also to Monday night. Bill Belichick talk about a butt whipping last night.
Yeah.
I mean, there is so much college football to break down, and the one thing that I do have to say, and all y'all both know this, I said the college football playoff expansion is going to destroy the greatest regular season in all of sports.
And I disagree when you said it, but go ahead.
And I always said that because I said we had playoff games every single week. How Ohio State and Michigan every year are a playoff game. Like the Iron Bowl, Alabama and Auburn have been playoff games. Like the end of the season, the teams, like throughout the year, I mean, it feels like every single week has always been a playoff game. There's so many slots. And it is the greatest regular season in all of sports. But I will say this. If they going to schedule like this in a week of one,
that's what I'm saying.
Where I get that many great games
and
because teams aren't scared because it's week one, and if they do lose, you got a whole damn season to come back, and there are more slots. Just saying, I'm not good with this change thing unless it's a little some lady I met up, a little Nazi Trizzle things like that. Usually change is not good for me.
I think what'll help also.
But I have to say though, last night, if this is how it is going to go, then I'm going to end up being wrong, and somehow it's going to make the regular season better, which I still could not see. But week one had me amped. Now I'm going to shut up for a minute.
Well, I think you made a point. When you made that point several times before in regard to the playoff, you and Landon both made this point that when we got there, it was a lot of underwhelming result. We had a good field, but
last year it was a terrible playoffs because
Right.
I mean, we did. Okay, look, Texas, Arizona State,
classic.
That was awesome. I thought the Penn State and damn it, which game was it? They're down. Was it Penn State? I believe it was. Look, my memory's not that great, but we just proved that. But I just remember, the Tennessee, of course, Ohio State game was just a beat down. Ohio State was just running people out, running over like dead gum.
Penn State played Boise State.
Boise, yeah.
No. That wasn't the one that it was the game after that when when Penn State lost to Notre Dame, right? And Drew Allar fell through the interception.
Yeah.
That game was
the
damn
semifinals.
good. That was the semifinal. That's those two games I thought were good football games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Penn State had a chance to win it at every single turn and, of course, could not make the play at the end of the game. And Drew, who never throws interceptions, everybody 50 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, man.
Throw a pig.
Yeah, threw a big one. Again, pressure burst pipes. He doesn't like to throw tight windows. I'm all about the tight, but anyway. The thing about the historian, when you look at week one, you look around, like, some of the things, like, what really, like, jumps off your, like, the table for you? Like, could it be the fact that maybe Arch Manning is way overrated? That's a huge storyline.
I thought
I thought Ohio State, who, by the way, replaced 8 studs on defense who are the National Football League this year, 8 of them, brought in a new defensive coordinator in Matt Patricia.
who's a Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator.
Yeah. But we also saw his boss, Bill Belichick, got blown the bleep out by Sonny Dykes and TCU.
Yeah, but that's head coaching versus coordinating
DC in it.
defense.
I got you.
Yeah.
And
he's got the studs that's going, well, you say you got 8 that just went to play on Sundays. Well, he's going to get 16.
I'll tell you one
to
thing, like Matt
reload.
Patricia gets a national championship of a defensive coordinator. He goes down like with his Super Bowl rings and a college national championship.
That's a great coach.
He'd go down as one of the greatest defensive minds, period, in football.
Dick LeBeau got in the Hall of Fame as a coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's possible.
Dick LeBeau.
But that game in general, very underwhelming from an entertainment standpoint. Good defensive football, but a lot of sloppy on offense, which I can expect. It's week 1. Yeah, there was a lot of the hype that came in around Texas. And of course, not just the hype, but the swag that they carried with that hype. And then you get to Saturday and you see the result, and it's like, come on, dog. Now they screaming that Arch may be adopted.
Dude, the AI, if you go on your whatever, I saw it on the Twitter, it's AI Peyton Manning, it's AI Eli Manning doing their kind of podcast. You know what I'm talking about, what they do on the Manning cast? And, of course, it's not real. And it's the Texas game. They're showing all the bad plays from Arch Manning.
Oh,
and Peyton's man is where he's going, yeah, man, he's adopted for sure, dude. Definitely not one of us. And Eli's like doing, it is one of the funniest little videos I saw. But I also did get this text thanks to the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line because life is too short for ordinary joy. We overreact a whole lot, of course, in week 1. This came in. It says the best thing that could have happened to this kid, speaking of Arch Manning, he faced the best of the best in the first game of the season on the road, a game that matters. But not only does he have all the tools, size, arm strength, brains, and ability, this kid will thrive in the next 2 years. Possibly if he plays for the next 2 seasons.
Right.
He probably wins a Heisman and maybe a national championship. Most people would crumble in the face of adversity.
We might look back.
Man, I don't know about you, and I appreciate you, texters. I appreciate you, Matt Hale. I appreciate you, brother. I know you.
Shout out to Matt.
What up? And Matt, let me tell you something. Athlete, one of the best baseball players, period. That he played on the Germantown team, national championship. Football junkie, baseball junkie, playing it, but it's crazy. He hates watching it. Hilarious. Very opinionated, obviously, and he sent in a good text. But I do have to say, after that performance, to think that he's going to win a national... I know Texas was the number 1 team in the country, and they always have athletes. But tell me something, man. Do you know how long it was ago as Vince Young was running in the corner of the end zone when they were playing USC?
Yeah.
Come on now.
20.
And, hey, what about that guy Johnny Manziel? He was a freshman and won a damn Heisman.
Yeah.
Like, he's been at Texas 2 years learning the offense under Steve Sarkisian. I know he has at least 2 starts and played, I believe, in 3 games when he was at Texas. Looked good against a different level of competition. I said the problem, Matt, I said he might win a national championship. Man, I love the fact that he's listening like this. Yeah. 901 Aesthetics, by the way.
Shout out.
I'm freaking old, y'all. Had another birthday, but I make looking old. I make being old look damn good. My secret, 901 Aesthetics. Go to 901aesthetics.com. Dead serious, folks. If you want to do a little bit like solid C on sex appeal, if you want the ladies to love you, if you want to feel good when you look in the mirror, they got you covered. From everything, number 1 med spa on planet Earth. Now, Arch, I have to say, I'll give you credit Caleb Downs is probably the best defensive football player in college football.
Right.
Matt Patricia, we said, is a genius. But you got 7 points. And you can say, well, they did the tush push from the 1 yard line. Yeah, dude. What were you doing over there? Like, did all of a sudden they think Arch Manning looked like deadgum Jalen Hurts,
right,
and was Jason Kelsey playing center for you? Because you weren't getting a push all day with that offensive line.
You really haven't run the football on this team.
No, you didn't run for nothing.
You know, and going back to the playoffs last year, who ran the football?
And by the way,
on
Julian
Ohio State?
Sane is a redshirt freshman who's
Right.
playing at Ohio State, young. I don't know about you. I'm not going to sit there and pretend that the kid went out of control, but I did see 3 huge throws in huge moments, and I can tell you one thing: that's the difference in the ball game.
They made a point to make a point to him to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Jeremiah Smith.
Right. You know, they made that point, and that got them to settle down, and they just executed and continued to just play ugly football, but winning football. I can respect it. Now, to go back on your point about Arch, take you back a little bit. I know you probably don't remember this, but you remember.
Now, don't. I'm not going to sit here and lie to people. I know there's people out here listening. I was sitting there saying that they should have left Arch in last year, that they possibly could have won a
I think
national
so, too.
championship, because I think he's better than Quinn Ewers. I've been destroying Quinn Ewers and his happy little feet inside. I mean, if you give him a clean pocket, he can deliver the football. If that guy has anybody in his face, he crumbles, bro. Looks like little orphan Annie out there trying to play quarterback.
You remember that time?
Oh, no, little orphan Annie. She was pretty tough. She was an orphan,
She
bro.
was an orphan, right? A redhead orphan at that.
And that's right. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to give you the credit to call you little orphan Annie.
You remember when Chris Winkie threw 6 picks that time against NC State?
No, I did not remember that, but I remember 27-year-old Chris Winkie, who couldn't make it in baseball, made it to AAA. I mean, he was a stud. Oldest dude to ever win a Heisman.
It came back 2 years later after that and won a Heisman. That was my
It's
point.
like, yeah.
Kind of in relation to what Matt was saying about Arch. Like, he got the tough one that day, but we're going to see the better as we go down the road.
And I'll be honest with you, the thing that was like really different, I got to give a little bit of credit, because, you know, I thought Texas did run the ball better than basically Ohio State.
They did.
And I thought that Ohio State's offensive game plan was so close to the vest, it was ridiculous.
Kind of vanilla.
But you know what? When you're up 7-0 at the halftime,
Yeah.
and you're watching your defense go out there and basically have, like, Arch with throwing the ball sidearm. He should have had more pick. I mean, he looked, I mean, I hate to say it, his feet were almost as happy as my boy Quinn's were.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what that Super Bowl level defensive
That's called
coordinating.
expectations when they don't meet
that too.
Like, so, and
That
always,
too.
you know, like when your expectations are way, way, way up there and your reality don't live up, and it's even just, you know, your first start in your
You know the fun part about football
junior's year.
is a difference from basketball. In basketball, great offense is going to beat great defense. It don't work like that in football.
Yep.
The defense will generally reign supreme unless you just got flawless execution on the offense. Everybody's blocked and the whole deal, but their defense usually will win it out. Stronger defense, more or less. I mean, if you want an example, look, the Legion of Boom against that Peyton Manning offense that had a record setting in 2013. He put up 8 points against the Legion of Boom.
I just thought for 3 quarters he was nervous, he was inaccurate,
Yeah.
and
game,
I also,
stage.
again, I thought Sark and Ohio State game plan was pathetic.
Just not a great day, you know, for football, really. Not for them, but it was still a meaningful game that's going to have great impact as we move through the rest of the season, too.
I will say Caleb Downs, man, basically took away Ryan Wingo and DeAndre Moore. That was impressive.
Just that, and we talked to Jerm a little later on, just, you know, from an individual scouting standpoint, you know, the things that he's going to be looking for going down the rest of the season, especially right there in his home state of Ohio. He tracks the Buckeyes all the time anyway like that. So, and he's usually the first one to give us some good gems on stuff that most people don't see. So we're definitely looking forward to hearing Germ later on.
I mean, the sad thing is, like Texas had 336 total yards. Ohio State's 203.
Okay, clean.
Had average 5 yards per play. Ohio State 3.8. Texas had a 43% success rate to Ohio State's 33. And Texas had 16 first downs to Ohio State's 11.
They couldn't punch it in from the goal line.
Man, could not do it.
That was really your difference.
By the way,
that one stand.
The 40-yard touchdown pass to Cornell Tate early in the fourth quarter was basically what ended that jump.
Yeah.
And Alabama is going to probably, I don't know, like that was, I mean, they were a 13.5-point favorite before that game kicked. Alabama offensive line was supposed to be their best offensive line in a long time. And Florida State whipped them. And Gus Bus, I don't know, man. Mike and Gus down on the sideline together, they bring a nice little energy.
And Gus, he got that swag from beating Bama, of course, before anyway. When he had Nick Marshall and Trey Mason and those dudes, and they went to the national title game.
And I got to say.
Kind of dialed up the same thing Saturday with the Florida State guys, too. Same type of flow.
I mean, the first 3 drives of the game, Florida State. I mean, first Alabama went right down the field and went 7-0.
Right, and they came right back and answered.
Yes, right back
that
down the field like it was
Bama.
nothing. Then they forced Alabama to a 3-and-out, got the ball back, and guess what they did? Went right back down the damn field and scored. In their first 3 possessions, they got 17 points, and I was like, they're moving the football at will. I don't know, man. Gus had that little mobile quarterback. And like he's done some sick stuff with mobile quarterbacks over his career.
Right. That's what I said. That's why I immediately brought up Nick Marshall at Auburn in 2013.
Castellanos, man.
Yeah, and he talked a lot over the summer, and he stood on business. He said they can't hide behind Nick Saban. He made sure that they exposed that Saturday.
Damn, man. And by the way, Alabama fans really miss Nick Saban right there.
I mean, because the mystique is not there. And it's not just there with everybody else. It's not there on the roster. They don't fear. With Saban, it felt like they were playing out of fear, but also out of fear of I'm going to not get on the field again because the next dude behind me is just as good. They don't have that same kind of push right now. And and peep this, it's not just after Saban. This is why Saban went home when he went home. Coaches, they have to protect their legacy. This is the great part when you look at Michael Jordan from a GOAT standpoint. He knew when to leave. Same with Nick Saban. He knew when to get the hell out of Dodge.
Well, we're back in 2 shakes because we got Germ on Sports 56 at 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Moving is stressful, but Black Tie Moving can take the worry out of the process. Whether you're moving across town or across country, moving your home or your office, your personal moving concierge from Black Tie Moving will work with you to design a plan that perfectly fits your budget and needs. And they're available 24/7 to answer any questions you have. Give Black Tie Moving a call at 901-316-6196 or go to blacktiemoving.com/Memphis to get your personal, no obligation quote from the moving experts at Black Tie Moving.
Top Gun is the largest indoor range in the Mid-South, but size isn't their only difference. Top Gun has the best instructors with over 300 years combined experience and classes all the way from first shot to master marksmanship. Plus, Top Gun is affordable. Gold membership is just $48 a month. That's just $1.60 a day for unlimited range time, free gun rentals with purchase of ammo, and members lounge access. Top Gun, 2770 Witten Road and TopGunMemphis.com. Always shoot with the best. Top Gun Memphis.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
At Sunrise, we understand that you can't always take the time to come inside and eat breakfast or lunch, no matter how fast the service at Sunrise is. So we recommend calling in your order and swinging by to pick it up. Just like when you eat at Sunrise on Jefferson or Sunrise East on Poplar, we promise your food will be hot, fresh, and delicious every time. No matter where you enjoy your Sunrise, it's important to us that you get the very best. Sunrise is committed to always having the highest quality food anywhere. Never settle for anything but the very best when Sunrise is available.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Man, it's Tuesday.
Already.
Tuesday! That means we're 48 hours away from the NFL. But you know what we're talking today?
College football, baby.
College football. And I told you Germ was next. Psych! He's at 12 o'clock.
But he's here now.
Oh, did you call him and he answered?
Yeah, he's
He
here.
said he had nothing to do. So.
Man, I love that, dude. I can be wrong and be right. You know that song? When loving you is wrong. And then like I don't ever want to be right.
I don't ever want to be right.
That was bad, buddy. That was better. Like, you have a higher pitched voice than I expected. That was pretty good.
Think he
I'm
could
not-
get
I
there.
didn't think he could. And he's never gonna high either.
I know,
But-
right? It's a
which is
beautiful thing.
crazy. Maybe that's the reason. No, because Al Green, like, thank goodness, he went reverend and everything. But when he was putting out his best music, they'd get him high as you know what.
I mean, then he got hit with that hot pot of grits.
Yeah.
Changed everything. Now he's the reverend.
I don't know about you. That changed me, too. I'm scared myself. Do me a favor and bring in my good friend, Germ. What's up, Germ?
What's going on, man?
Man, how's life been treating you? Did you have a good weekend?
You know, this is a week, where it starts good. This weekend treated me great, actually. I ended up catching a baseball game, seeing a couple of the brothers from the fraternity that we call ourselves Petty Sports. It was great. And then we got football. Like, who missed this weekend?
I don't know. I don't really know. Before I get crazy and get off of this, I was wondering, J-Ham, did you find the score for me? What was the final score of that ass whipping last night that Sonny Dykes put on Bill Belichick's face?
That was...
Because it was brutal.
It was I think it was 41-14, 48-14. Let me get to my joint real quick.
Man, you're terrible. Landon.
I am terrible.
You should do this, man. You're like a kid. 24 years old are supposed to be good at y'all's Google machines.
48-14.
48. That was right.
48-14.
I went to sleep at 41. So
I saw a stat
So when
about
it was 48-7, it was getting close to their age gap.
Actually, I was about to say there was a stat line about their post-halftime score 41-7 where, unironically, Bill Belichick was 41 when his girlfriend was 7.
Yeah.
Illuminati dues were
But
paid.
the problem is he's 48 years older than her, so that stat was just being funny. That girl wasn't even conceived yet. She was still hanging around in her dad. You know what I mean?
Wow.
This is a crazy conversation.
I mean,
Oh, sorry about that. I'm just saying I never expected the game. I never expected like a team in game one, and as much as I love Sonny Dykes, and I think that they have a real true opportunity to win the Big 12 this year because they have one of the best quarterbacks. I mean, he was good last year. He's even better this year. But that was crazy. And I was thinking, they're going to end up at the age gap. Now I'm just leaving it open for you, like what you expected, what you saw, and how bad did you want to throw up on that North Carolina team? I mean, Michael Jordan looked like he wanted to cry.
Crying Jordan face.
So let's have a brief little moment here to say that North Carolina team is probably still a year or two away from being good. You got to get a program established. They don't have anything in that program established at the moment. You got to really look at the fact that they have 70 new players.
Well, when you let Jordan Hudson bring them all in and put her CEO, I think that's a good recipe by a 24-year-old who has no football experience should be running an organization.
Yeah, I'm not looking too much into it. First game of the season. These are the type of things that happen. Bill Belichick, if anybody can figure it out, he'll figure it out. I don't look at it too far from there. You look at games like this is that game that you just throw the tape away. It's really that simple.
I like that. And I know that
we don't overreact in week one. We don't do that. That's not what we do here. Here at Views, we understand that the bigger picture is we can take some things from a blowout loss, but we learn way more in a blowout loss sometimes than we learn in a 1-point win. And when a blowout loss like this, you just learn that you have no continuity in your program, so that you need a little bit of time to really implement the things and focus things. Now Bill can go back with this tape and say, remember when I told you this? Remember when I told you this? Well, this is what this is. This is what this is. This is why we do this. This is why we do this. Again, if you see that you got your ass kicked this day, and it's this type of way, that's how that happens. And that's just that simple. And that's what we like to use as, again, coach's tape.
Well, the one thing though, I love to overreact. I can't help myself. I'm a prisoner of the moment. And the one thing I've been saying, look, if you want to do a little wife swap, I'm down. But remember, in real life, wife swap, you go back with your husband. Nico and basically Joey Aguilar, it was a quarterback swap, but we weren't going to go back to our home. Did Nico literally go all the way to the left coast so he'd play at 9 o'clock and most of the country wouldn't just see him overthrow everybody like he did last year at Tennessee?
Oh, my God. That's what it looks like.
I mean, I can't help myself.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but again, this is a testament to the bad quarterback coaching that I keep referencing every week. That just irritates my spirit. We're not teaching people anything other than 1-2 read, run, 1-2 read, throw it away, or whatever the case is, or check down. And this, we got to teach the quarterback position naturally as a progressive read on a consistent basis. It's progressive. It's about progression. Okay, we need to get from read 1 to read 4. It's 4 routes on this play. Why did we not understand what all 4 routes do against the defense? If you can identify the defense, then you'll know which route is open. And then, just like I said, me, Ham, and Mo were talking about this, a couple days ago, and I said I just don't understand how we're not getting to the point where we're coaching and we're teaching people how to identify each coverage and how to adjust to pre-snap or post-snap movement and things like that. It just makes no sense. So you wonder why the quarterback position is in a flux, and you wonder why teams are having a hard time scoring in this NFL. It's really because once I take away what you do with your first 2 reads, the second and third read don't even matter because you didn't go there anyway. Or I just play a defense that I know that you're not going to get to these reads because once you get to these reads, my pass rush is good enough for me to not make sure you get to the third read.
But the problem
so
here,
it doesn't matter.
The problem here, I have no faith that Deshaun Foster even knows what the hell he's doing. From his first press conference to his last year's football team to the start of this year and the wife swap, I don't believe in it. And the fact that Nico left, I can't believe I'm about to do this. Chad Ochocinco, I think, dropped some damn good knowledge for Nico Iamaleava. Did you hear it by any chance?
I didn't hear it. What did he say?
Man, I thought this was so good. And again, I ain't gonna lie, man. Ain't many times in life I'm out there trying to get my advice from Chad Ochocinco Johnson. I loved him playing football. I think he's funny as hell. But he doesn't usually, he's funny. He did the Club Shay Shay stuff. That stuff used to kill me. He's funny. But he said, you got to understand, young man, when you're being greedy, you better be careful. And this is just a message, not just a message for him, but for everybody in life in general. Sometimes you're in a situation where you want more and you think the grass is greener on the other side. When you got stability right in your own backyard, you got comfortable right in your backyard. You didn't appreciate it. And now you're trying to be greedy. Your play on the field is going to take care of itself. If you want more NIL, you take care of that between the lines with your play. They will have no problem bumping up your pay. They let you go for a reason. They let you go seek out what you were looking for, which is more elsewhere. And you know what? You got less. You went from making $2.4 million to now $1.2 million. And man, life comes at you fast. Hope you learned your lesson.
I mean,
oh, and then he dropped in this after that, and he goes, and damn, son, did you look at the tax code? Do you know how much more taxes you pay in California than you do in Tennessee, man? You ain't even getting 1.2.
Not even close.
No state tax in Tennessee, if you didn't know.
Right.
And California has the highest in the
meanest,
country.
Right.
Give me your money.
So now we know, okay, so I need to get the mission, man. Okay, let's do it.
I'm telling you, I just think that was absolutely a wild situation. Now, me and Mo, we got 48 hours from the National Football League. You know that. I'm pretty fired up.
We've been working this weekend, too.
Dude, I cannot wait. We're about to jump knee deep into the National Football League. It is right around the corner. But I'm going to tell all you people out there real quick because we're going to take a time out. But before I do, this is important. I know most of y'all got your fantasy drafts going. Like, you better have it done or you're like kind of screwed, right? And then plus people want to be gambling. Your location thing has to be working. If you've been during baseball season maybe perusing some adult sites, you might have malware, viruses on it. These are things that you don't want in your computer, right? Well, I found out how you fix your computer because I didn't even know about this place until like a month ago. And the last time I broke my computer, I didn't even realize that you can take it to get fixed. So like I ordered a new one. No, you just take it to Cooper Systems. 2744 Mount Moriah Parkway. That's right, Cooper Systems, 901-360-9679. Lee and Lauren have been doing this for 33 years. They don't got the best track record in Memphis for no reason. And you remember my homie Andy Wise?
Mm-hmm.
All right, dude, I love this story, by the way.
He was on your side.
Man, he's on your side. So he went to like Best Buy. I'll throw you out there. You were on the show, what up? Can't remember the other computer store. And they also went to Cooper Systems. And they had little dudes that are like computer-like dudes that are geniuses like the people over at Cooper Systems. Mess with the computer. And any reputable computer joint should be able to go in there, open it up, fix it really easy, and it should be a price that they know. Two people ripped them off. Cooper Systems said, oh, my goodness, their plug just came out of here. This just came out of here. I'm sorry. I can't charge you for that. It took me 15 minutes. They on your side, bro. And they also have the best computer. They custom make the Phoenix. If you're a gamer, they got you. If you're a small business, they got you. Plus, they got all the biggest brands. Trust me. Go to Cooper Systems. Tell Lee and Lauren I sent you. Man, Jeremy Merritt, the historian, and me are about to go knee deep in the NFL. We are 48 hours away. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Available locally on your radio dial as well as around the world online at sports56whbq.com. Take us with you everywhere by downloading the Sports 56 app. And at home, just say, Alexa, play Sports 56. Wherever you are, it's easy to stay tuned to Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus in Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
All the wisdom of the universe is in these bones.
Now back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It is a beautiful day, man. It's Tuesday. Like, we're closer to hump day. Then we're going to be dancing because we got the NFL on Thursday. But I do know one thing. Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
We even got a Friday night game.
Man, Friday night game. Man, all the games. But the cool thing is, if you're an NFL nut, do you know that the only place that I know of that has literally every single NFL game, it's the Owner's Box. And what I mean is, they have every game, and there's a TV somewhere with that game. So even if you like the Browns, and you're a masochist or a sadist, I can't remember which one gets beat. But anyway, if you even like them, don't worry, they got a television for you. But the thing is, the Owner's Box right there in Lakeland's Town Square, their food is straight fire. They have 24 beers on tap, a full bar, wine, just fire food, great service, good atmosphere. I love the place. And if you love the NFL, college football, they have karaoke. Go to their Facebook page, the Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill out in Lakeland's Town Square. NFL gets here, and you have college football. That's like living 4 months with two beautiful tens. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Bring in my man, Jeremy Merritt. Germ, so true.
He's here.
And by the way, I have no computer on my side.
That's okay.
No ixnay, no A. I got nothing. So focus. I need
you got a
help.
Rick's powder coating read at some point.
Thank you. Bricks, man. I love them, dude. Why paint? Powder coat. It's science. Germ!
Yes, sir.
Dude, we got, basically maybe a little over 48 hours. I don't know. Like, I haven't done the math exactly. But I know I can't wait to watch a little bit of football. I love the NFL. I love college football. I love it all. It's just something about the National Football League. Best in the world. Get your juices flowing. And the fact that you got Dak Prescott coming off an injury, where the year before that statistically had the best season. Lamar Jackson got the MVP. Then last year he got paid the most amount of money anybody ever have gotten, and he gets injured. Jerry Jones is a lunatic. Micah Parsons is now in Green Bay. And the Eagles are the defending champs. Plus they got Vanilla Ice, baby. Like, dude, when you got, what is it? What do I call them? Vanilla and Ice in the backfield. Yeah. Like some night. I mean, there was only one Jason Sehorn.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And, like, he was all right.
He was all right.
But, dude, Reed Blankenship.
He liked that.
He liked that. Cooper DeJean.
He liked that.
The Eagles' defense got different pieces. But, damn it, they still got a bunch of Georgia SEC dudes out there. Iowa cornerbacks.
Yeah.
I still think they're going to be filthy. Is this team the best team in football, and do the Cowboys have a chance Thursday night?
Absolutely. The Cowboys actually pose some matchups that are going to be really interesting. I think the George Pickens addition is going to be fantastic for them this year. I think the biggest thing for the Cowboys is going to be
they can't run.
Can you protect? Can you protect Dak Prescott? That is going to be the biggest thing. And I say that because if they can protect Dak, Dak is still a good quarterback. So for all the people out there who just hate Dak so much and everything like that, I need y'all to slow down, Savannah. You're only 16 years old. Because Dak is a really good player. Dak is a fantastic player to be exact. And I need y'all to understand that when I say fantastic player, you still can't name 15 quarterbacks better than Dak. He's better than middle of the road. He's actually in the top, 30, top 30 percentile of his his position, considering that it's only 32 starting NFL quarterbacks. So you can't, being a top 10 quarterback is still a good thing. You don't always win with the number one quarterback.
Dude,
I mean, y'all
Lamar got no chips, and Trent Dilfer has one.
Exactly. Joe Flacco, who's currently playing for the Browns, I want y'all to remember that Joe Flacco wasn't a guy that a lot of people had a lot of great things to say about, when it came down to some things. But he ended up winning a Super Bowl for the Ravens in general, and the organization don't even respect him.
Damn.
So
I mean, those are facts.
We want to be realistic and we want to be honest. But the one thing that we're not going to do is we're not going to sit here and we're not going to act like this player is not an excellent player in his own right. I think
he has the disease though. This is Dak Prescott, who again, statistically, just 2 seasons ago, he was number 2 in the MVP voting. I mean, people actually forget he was number 2 behind Lamar Jackson. The same argument they had for Lamar Jackson against Josh Allen last year was the exact same argument that we had with Dak Prescott and, of course, Lamar Jackson. He got the highest paid contract because, damn it, he did it. They won 12 games in 4 straight years with him under the helm. Only problem is he had Jordan Love in his first season as a starting quarterback, looked 10 times better than him in the playoff game, threw 3 interceptions, I believe, in the first half. It's the playoff Dak Prescott that he's got to get past that hump. He ain't getting older. His house is awesome, by the way. Right. Like, I've never seen anybody knock down a mansion to build a brand new mansion. I'm like, bro, can't you just sell that mansion and, go buy another, build another one? Knock the whole damn thing down. He's like, I like this house. I like this location, but I want a bigger mansion. He's got a bigger wide receiver. He's still got CeeDee Lamb. I don't trust the run game at all. I really don't. I mean, what do we got? Javonte Williams and Mike Sanders?
Yeah.
That's okay. Remember, I need y'all to remember this stat as well. The Super Bowl winning running back hasn't been a guy over the last few years that has been a guy with until Saquon here recently. There was a stretch where the running backs were like guys that were signed off the street or in free agency for $1 million or less.
It was like everybody was playing for Kansas City.
I mean, it's kind of where we are.
Mm-hmm.
We got to remember that some of the things that we're focused on and saying that we care about are things that probably aren't making wins happen on Sunday.
Well, how is it if defense is important, Germ? And I'm wondering.
Absolutely.
You look over what Jerry did. He did bring in the DT. Got a couple first-round picks. But is this defense, I mean, like, can Trayvon Diggs stay healthy? Is Malik Hooker going to, have that bounce back? Are they going to have an opportunity to really put pressure on a quarterback? Like, if, I'm just worried that you're going to have to score 42 to 50 points like Joe Burrow did last year to win football games if you're in Big D.
Well, I mean, isn't that why we will want it to be that way for Dallas? Wouldn't we want them to be a team that's explosive on offense?
Oh, absolutely.
So we want them to be explosive on offense. Sometimes we got to give up something to get something like that. And in this situation, I think that Dallas is in a very, very unique spot. I think that they need to focus on, in my humble opinion, they need to focus on being the best passing team that they can be by getting the ball to Pickens and to CeeDee Lamb as much as they can. I don't care if it's 5-yard pass here, 15-yard pass here, however you have to do it, and make the offense methodical. If you do that, you'll put a lot of pressure on defenses. That's what they need to focus on. I don't think we need to overcomplicate things when it comes to Dallas.
When it comes to
But I will say,
go ahead.
What I will say in closing for Dallas is Dallas just needs good health, and they just need Dak to be Dak. If Dak can be himself and do the things that he needs to do, they'll be fine. The issue with Dallas really isn't the fact of the talent. The issue is between the ears with Dallas. Because every time Dallas gets into a deep playoff run, and me and Ham have talked about this before, we always fail somewhere because what do? We have a mental lapse that causes us to be in a situation where we do not manage the clock, or we do something that causes the team to lose because we did something else boneheaded. Clock management is a big part of this success of that Dallas Cowboy team. And what better way to practice than with the quarterback being at the helm of it and making sure that it gets done?
Looking over at the Eagles, though, you got Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter in that middle. Nolan Smith coming off that edge. Zach Bond went from a special teams to the best damn linebacker in football. Like, my goodness. I talked about their defensive backfield. Are the Eagles your favorite to win it all?
They should be everybody's favorite to win it all. What is not to like there? They have everything that you could ask for a NFL roster. You have the defensive line guys. You have the offensive line guys. Lane Johnson should probably be on their Mount Rushmore. That's a spoiler. I don't see a team here that doesn't have everything that a championship team needs to have. The issue with this is we know that the NFL is a year-to-year league. And if Nick Sirianni, or however you say his last name, if he is going to be talked about as an elite coach and put into this category as an elite coach, this for me means he needs to be consistent. And this is what better way to be consistent than to have yet another big playoff run after a Super Bowl.
When you look over at the Kansas City Chiefs, my man Travis married a 6. She's rich, so I give her a 6. But, I can't believe it. The Eagles were kind of shocked by the news. It's right before the season. I'm not saying, like, don't go marry your girl if you want to be a gold digger just like Jordan Hudson. But Travis said he's made a commitment back to football. They're definitely going to need him. Are the Chiefs going to be able to bounce back and get off the mats after last year's whipping?
The Chiefs are fun. I don't know why people are so weary of the Chiefs, actually. They still have the best quarterback in the league. The best winner in the league.
But Rashid's going to be out 6 games.
I don't think Rashid moves the needle enough for us to have to worry that much about Pat Mahomes, considering Pat still got to the Super Bowl without him.
Point. Well taken.
I don't think we're talking about. We're not talking about a situation where it's like, oh, Tyreek Hill got away, or something like that. We're not talking about a situation like that. We're actually just talking about a situation where a guy just, for whatever reason, just didn't have a good Super Bowl game. Pat had a bad Super Bowl, and that's why it got ugly. We don't gotta. We don't have to, make it again. We don't overreact to certain things. I mean, everybody is not a great one-all game, player, for lack of better terms. One game takes it all. Everybody doesn't play their best in that game.
What game are
I want everybody to slow down and give these folks an opportunity to make the mistakes and learn from them, more than anything else, is what I would say.
Now, I got a question. You got another 10 minutes for me?
Absolutely.
Man, awesome. Because y'all were doing a little something. What were you telling me about?
We have been working on Mount Rushmores for all 32 NFL teams. But it's
just kind of spitballing a little?
Well, Dad, we hadn't made anything. The only one that I made official was Buffalo. That we're going to leave Buffalo is where it is.
OJ number one.
OJ's on the list. We got
all
OJ.
Right.
We got Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Bruce Bell.
Man, I bet Scott Norwood's not on that list.
No, not Scott Norwood. That's Scott Norwood. We thought about putting Marv Levy up there just because Marv Levy's like 100 years old and still living.
Yeah, dude. Always had like great hair, dude. They thought I was white as all get out, But damn, they couldn't win the big one. But we're going to talk a little more football. I got Germ. So true. Jeremy Merritt. He's joining me like all day long on a beautiful Tuesday. We just chilling like villains. We had a great week in college football. We're going to break down more college football. I got also Hardenwood because it feels so good. We're not gambling today, yo.
Nothing to gamble on.
No.
Except a little baseball, but...
Man, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Nah,
wait until October for baseball.
I wait till Thursday. If I'm going to gamble again, it'll be Thursday.
Yeah, when we have football.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you're going to gamble on the first NFL game of the year. I'm going to take your...
Y'all gamble on preseason. What you talking about?
I was getting ready to say, I would take your American card. I'm talking about, like, you will lose your citizenship. I'm going to be like, yo, get this guy. Call ICE.
You won't be able to run for the House of Representatives.
Look at this light-skinned brother. I'm telling you, I guarantee you his real name is Sanchez.
Rough on the light-skinned brothers today, I see.
We're having a lot of fun on the Tuesday. If you want to let me know what you think, hit me up at 901-360-8255. No joke. Life is too short for ordinary jewelry. I got my ring from Sissy's Log Cabin. I got my girl's ring from Sissy's Log Cabin. And guess what? Marriage is going great.
It's beautiful.
So make sure you always get the best. Sissy's Log Cabin. Give me the best of what you got at 901-360-8255. Let me know what you think about the NFL and some college football. Plus, we got some whack stories. Whack stories. And who's also on the Ravens and the Bills Mount Rushmore? We're doing that next with Germ So True. Give them a follow on the X. Back in Two Shakes, Sports 56, 98.5 FM. On the dark side of the moon.
Listen up, Rebel fans. Your next winning drive starts at Landers Ford in Collierville. Their game plan is simple. Find you the most savings possible. Make a trade, lower your payments, or let them buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from them. That's how you keep moving the chains. Just like the Grove on game day. Fans all across the Mid-South keep coming back to the #1 Ford dealership in Greater Memphis. See them today in Collierville or online at LandersFordMemphis.com. When you own a Landers Ford, you get the support of a certified service tech with the Landers Ford Remote Service Experience Program. They pick it up, drop it off, or fix it on the spot, so you're never left watching from the sidelines. To finish the drive, the iconic Landers Easy Pass always brings more for your trade and the biggest discounts to put you in victory formation. And now, straight from the 1977 Ole Miss football team that took down #1 ranked Notre Dame, the final snap of the day from Landers Ford President Don Kitchens.
If it doesn't say Landers, you paid too much.
As reported on Ford's 2024 Total New Vehicle Retail Sales Report in Memphis Market.
Labor Day savings are happening right now at the Home Depot. So what are you working on? Prep for fall with our wide selection of cordless power tools that make it easy to clear your lawn starting at $79. And once the leaves are clear, keep your yard looking fresh with colorful mums that bloom all season long. Shop Labor Day savings now through September 3rd only at the Home Depot. See select stores for details.
If you're lucky, the next time you visit Bell Tavern, Memphis' perfect downtown neighborhood bar, Harold will be behind the bar. You've probably been served by Harold at one time or another. He's a Memphis legend. Harold is the kind of bartender every bartender wants to be. He's been everywhere, seen everything, and done just about anything you can think of, and he has a story about everyone. Now, he's not going to force you to sit through stories if you want to just chat with your friends or be quiet by yourself. But if you engage with Harold at Bell Tavern, you won't regret it. If you want a cocktail and a tall tale, go to Bell Tavern.
Does your system sound like this? Hi, this is Lauren Choate from Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. If your HVAC system is over 10 years old, then it's probably out of warranty. Don't wait for it to break down and cost you expensive repairs, but be proactive with this incredible deal from Choate's. Right now, for a limited time, for the first 50 customers, we're giving a free 10-year labor warranty plus $1,000 off a brand new Carrier system install. That's peace of mind and big savings. And that's not all. Thinking about a backup Generac generator or maybe endless hot water with a Rinnai tankless system? You'll also get $1,000 off plus a free 10-year labor warranty on those too. Since 1958, Choate's has been serving the Mid-South with old-fashioned service you can trust. So turn to the experts with Choate's and call 347-8086 and let our family serve your family.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studios, we are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio, chilling like a villain. You know it's 12 o'clock. That means you're not drinking in the morning. It's the afternoon, man. Like, some people are done with work.
Yeah.
I'm almost there.
You're almost there.
I know. I do go down and hang out with Superman, from 1 to 3 on Hot 107.1.
That ain't work.
I was getting ready to say that's not work. It's this is not much work, but thank God they pay me for it. But I will tell you, I spend money, and there was just kind of some dumb money I learned that I was spending. The patio furniture. Like it's now the end of the season. Plus, like a damn branch fell out of a tree, landed on the roof, then killed my pickleball court. So I got to get a new pickleball court. And like it's just screwed up like all kinds of stuff. And it hit the patio furniture and knocked it all over. And guess what? That stuff running on the ground and getting hit by a tree, man, already need to repaint it. But now that I got Rick's Powder Coating, I'm never going to have to repaint it again. You go to rickspowdercoating.com. Set up an appointment, take anything that's metal, automotive, ornamental, whatever you want. When they powder coat it, it's science. It bonds molecularly. Ooh, I sound smart. I said the word wrong, but hey, it sounded good. To the metal. It doesn't rust. It doesn't chip. It doesn't fade. You can pass this on down and down and down and down. Like 200 years from now, your great, whatever grandkids, they be chilling, and guess what? You in the ground, but it's still looking like the day that you took it to Rick's Powder Coating.
That's beautiful.
It's pimp. Check it out. Now, I got to talk with my man, Germ. Germ!
Yo.
How is life treating you?
Listen to you. You live in the dream here.
Do what now?
Living the dream. Living the dream.
Me too, man. I'm feeling pretty good about life. But I got to know. I want to know your Mount Rushmore. Ham, what y'all got for little Buffalo Bills?
The Buffalo Bills, we made it real simple.
And nothing disqualifies you because the juice is on the list?
Me and Mo talked about that.
I mean, do you have Thurman Thomas also then on the list?
Absolutely. We can't make that
damn,
without
so you got
Thomas.
Jim Kelly on the list too?
Of course. Cancer survivor.
And Bruce Smith?
And Bruce Smith, one of the all-time sack
Damn,
leaders.
did I just pick the four that easy?
You just picked the four that easy, as easy as we did it.
Damn,
About
Jerm.
about
Is it
5
correct?
minutes.
I didn't mean, I just kind of almost killed the segment just now. I don't like being right, but damn it, I got on a roll and it felt good.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Rushmore?
So, when me and Ham sat down, when I brought up the idea about it or whatever the case is, Ham was like, I like where you're going with this, you know. So we sat there and we actually just did it amongst ourselves in like 30 seconds. And we didn't do, so it just shows you just like the type of energy that we have in our brotherhood, because it's funny that he named some people, the same people that I named. And it was really simple. It was easy. And then the last name that we put on there, I mean, it literally took us, 3 minutes after we put it in the big chat.
Right.
And it was like, yeah, we agree. Let's clip it. You know, it was over with. So I say that to say, like, I was happy with the Mount Rushmore.
I think it's
really,
so
really
easy. It's
enjoyed
not
it.
even funny though. Like, because like I was thinking this was going to be much harder. But like when you think about it, I mean, when you had Jim Kelly, the run that he had for 10 years,
right?
He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He went to 4 damn straight Super Bowls.
3 of those dudes went to 4 Super Bowls.
Like, yeah, dude, like went to 4 straight. Again, he's the franchise leader in passing yards, touchdowns, and wins still to this day. Thurman Thomas, I think, is about as easy as it can come. He was the 1991 NFL MVP. People forget. They've given that award to so many damn quarterbacks that you forget Thurman Thomas, who had 5 straight seasons with 1,000 yards and was like at all 4 of those Super Bowls and was a big piece of that. Like, come on now. And by the way, Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce Smith.
200 sacks career-wise.
Like, damn, dude. If Lawrence Taylor and Reggie White weren't there, I'd be they were different position. I mean, Bruce Smith, Bruce Smith was the nastiest defensive ends in the history.
Yeah.
I mean, widely regarded as maybe the best defensive end, isn't he?
And you got the Juice, who ran for 2,000 yards in 14 games.
Damn, he was Defensive Player of the Year, Hall of Famer, and 11-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. That's solid. Plus, 200 sacks in your career.
Right.
Sit down. And then the Juice was the first player in NFL history with 2,000 yards, bro. And did you know he did that in 14 freaking games? And that's when they ran the ball and ran the ball and ran the ball. He was one of the most dominant runners ever, people. Ain't no joke. Why you think he was in them Hertz commercials? How you think he got away, by the way? Like, come on now. One goes to Al Collins, dog. Juice is loose.
We did give Andre Reed some consideration.
Well, Hall of Fame wide receiver. I forget about that.
Right. And we kind of really, and one of my guys asked about Josh Allen. I was like, we really didn't go that deep into it because it's Jim Kelly. I mean,
you got to win a Super Bowl to get
Jim
up
Kelly
there.
didn't win one either, but
to win a Super Bowl would get him on the list.
Oh, absolutely.
And sadly, does it replace? Who does it replace?
I don't know. That's the thing about it, because
I guess you replaced the Juice because it was so long ago, and
Different
again,
era.
He's more, Kardashian than like substance on the
That's
field
fair.
these days.
That's fair. And we thought about it. We thought about it from that standpoint too. And it's like, you know what? Some of these dudes that have championships, probably even multiple championships, they still probably won't make their teams rush more simply because, especially if they come from what we refer to as like a legacy franchise, like the Packers, 49ers, Cowboys, Steelers. That's just got a load. Those teams that have like Ring of Honors and things of that nature, and it's just star-studded. Even the Eagles, not a lot of championships, but it was like, it's way too many dudes for just 4.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to do me a favor, Germ, because it was so easy to do Buffalo. Give me let's go. What you got with the Ravens?
Yeah, we got the Ravens. Now this is where we had a little
discussion.
Strife. Because when I sent Germ the original list, Germ said, "Man, get this dude off the list." I sent it to Mo and Germ at the same time, but to them individually. Mo was like, "Yeah, cool, let's rock with it." Germ said, "Man, get this dude off the list." The dude he was referring to was number 8. That's Lamar Jackson. Germ said, I'll let Germ explain why he said
I'll
no.
tell you, I want to hear this, but I think I'm 100% in agreement.
Oh, y'all are twins with this.
I am 100% agreement on this. But, Germ, please take the floor.
So the reason why I'm saying Lamar is not on the list is because it's really, really simple. You got a quarterback that had one of the greatest postseason runs in the history of the sport.
This is true.
Joe Flacco, and he's not on the list.
This is true.
You didn't even put him on the list.
Every game a road win. Wild card team.
11 touchdowns, no turnovers.
Damn.
No, Pam, it was 1 turnover. One turnover.
Yeah, 1?
But touche. Okay. It was 11-1.
Okay. He got the turnover in the Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember him going through clean. He was clean on the way to the ball. I forgot he had one in the ball.
So you talking about a historic run, and one in which he beat Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
He beat Tom Brady.
Oh, damn.
And Big Ben in that run, if I'm not mistaken.
Can I add this in too? He's the only somebody as a starting quarterback to win in Foxborough twice in January. He beat him that year, and he beat him in his very first, I think his first or second playoff.
In a wild card game where Ray Rice went crazy.
That's the one where Ray Rice scored on the first play. Yeah. So I can feel you with Flacco.
We're doing this off the top of our head too, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. This is about off the top of our head. So
number 1, I think I want to hear who your number 1 on Mount Rushmore is, because for my number 1 is simple. He's my favorite player, period. Ray Lewis.
You're not making that without Ray. You're not making that without Jonathan Ogden.
Well, Ray Lewis is the most emotional leader I've ever seen. The way he came out, the way he got everybody fired up. And again, he played linebacker. The Titans would have won a couple Super Bowls, I believe. Absolutely. He ripped the ball out of Eddie George. When a 4th down and 1, he stoned Eddie George when everybody knew it. He goes through the damn center and the damn left guard and blows up Eddie George like he ain't nothing when Eddie George was some truth.
It was the truth.
Like he covered him out of the backfield. Again, people forget sideline to sideline how fast Ray Lewis was from the middle linebacker position, and nobody wanted to run through the middle because Ray was going to eat you up.
How many teams do you think are out there that they have 2 first-round
Oh, by the way,
picks?
he's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and he went to 13 consecutive Pro Bowls at middle linebacker in the national bleeping. Like 13 years, you were the best damn linebacker? Yeah, you're the number 1 for me.
And I couple him with Jonathan Ogden because I don't think there's any other team that I can think of that has 2 first-round picks in the same draft, and they're both in the Hall of Fame. That's how they started their Ravens
They both
organization.
got there together in 96.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they both are in the Hall.
What a run.
And
Ogden don't get no credit, man.
And the 4th one is
He
obvious.
just didn't let anybody get no. You didn't get off on him.
And the 4th one is obvious. It's the ball hawk Ed Reed.
Well, see, mine's a little different then. I want to hear Germs, though.
Oh, the rest of it?
I just want to know, you go 1 through 4.
Okay, so Ed is the greatest free safety to ever play football.
Do you have it 1?
Ray is one of the, if he's not number 1, he's one of the top 2 or 3 to ever play middle linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
I think Flacco, for the simple fact that he wrote his own ticket, could be a part of this. I'm going to say that's an honorable mention.
Okay.
But I'm going to put Ogden in there as an offensive player. And besides that, this is going to be really, really crazy when I say this. But why did nobody name Justin Tucker?
Because he's number one in the massage booth, bro. He's the guy who wears the bigger
goodness.
towel and has it's fewer strokes.
Jerm, you weren't on the DC call with us last night though. We got to the Texans.
Bro.
We were like, yo, Deshaun is making the list, yo.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, though, right now who my number one – I think it's easy for me. And, again, I also, though, love the way he played, and I thought he was really important. He's the 2003 Offensive Player of the Year. He ran for 2,066 yards. He's a Super Bowl champ, and he ran over defensive linemen, defensive backs, linebackers. He didn't give a damn. He would also run past you. And – he just looked scary coming downhill. His big nose, his eyes looking at you like he was crazy, like he'd kill you. Jamal Lewis was filthy.
Like that.
But Mount Rushmore, though?
Man, I love Jamal Lewis.
I thought about it, but I'm like Jerm on
2,066 yards, Offensive Player of the Year, and a Super Bowl champ, 35.
Yeah, but
he got injured, damn it.
So that 1 year he had that crazy season, 500 of them yards came against the Browns in 2 games. No, I ain't doing that, Chief.
Well, then so you're going to put Flacco?
I pass, Chief.
All right, see, then maybe, man, no. Can't
this
be
is
Joe
why
Flacco.
I did it, y'all, for the argument purposes.
Just because, Jamal Lewis burned bright as can be. Like, when he was burning, y'all forget, he was burning. He was like, everybody loved him in fantasy. Everybody loved Jamal Lewis punishing people.
I think if we were to put Jamal Lewis on there and we were to revisit it in like 2 years, Derrick Henry would have uprooted dude.
I mean, Jamal Lewis was the perfect running back to have the defense that they had because
this is true too.
Defense punished you. Jonathan Ogden would crush you on the left side, and Jamal Lewis made everybody in the fourth quarter want to quit.
Yeah, you're going to kill your clock. The whole deal.
What about Terrell Suggs? Nobody even mentioned T. Suggs. Isn't he the all-time sack leader?
Jerm mentioned him too as the alternate for Lamar.
Oh, wait, you know what? He did get he got a Super Bowl.
He got a defensive player of the year, too.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Sizzle really is a Hall of Famer.
I'm going to give you another name that's interesting.
Is he fat?
He just didn't have the longevity. But he was a really big player for them until he left for free agency. Adalys Thomas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I was thinking, for some reason, I love Tony Saragusa, too.
That crew from 2000.
What about Haloti Ngata?
Haloti Ngata, man. He anchored
Ngata,
that defense, that front for years. Good job, actually. Haloti Ngata was better than him. But so Saragusa was funny as hell. He was just fat. And he owned
but
it.
you know, I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to give y'all this. The player that probably should go on the Mount Rushmore is probably 2 offensive linemen. And it's probably Marshall Yonder.
Marshall Yonder, yeah. I did think about him yesterday too.
God, it's so the only one that I can only put one lineman up there.
But Marshall Yonder was the most consistent.
He was.
He was even more consistent than Jonathan Ogden was.
I had to pull this up. Okay, so he was a 7-time Pro Bowler, Defensive Player of the Year in 2011, and finished with 132.5 sacks, which is the franchise record Super Bowl champion. I guess the fourth place has to be T. Suggs. But if Lamar wins a Super Bowl, he'll take it. But right now, Lamar ain't it.
But I think we have to attribute something with.
And people think that's disrespect because he has 2 MVPs. No, look at his playoff rating.
And I think we have to attribute sometimes with Rushmore and stuff like that popularity really does matter. And Lamar is.
Lamar's popular. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm saying he's a popular dude. So it's like it's kind
popular.
Jonathan Ogden ain't all that popular.
No, but he ain't all that popular. But like I said,
but everybody knows football knows that he was the best damn.
When you couple him with Ray Lewis in that history that I just dropped of them being 2 first-round draft picks on the same team, that's both in the Hall. I don't think nobody else has done that.
Jonathan Ogden also was their first pick, their organization's first ever pick.
Right. And so it's kind of like when we get to the Jaguars.
Thank you, Texter.
When we get to the Jaguars, we're not going to leave out Tony Baselli. It's Tony Baselli, so it's just one of those kind of deals.
Dude, the Jags are tough. Carolina Panthers
You know who's an underrated one me and Mo talked about last night with the fellas? The Vikings. They are deep. It's not. It's a lot of these teams are deep. The Chargers are deep. The Broncos are deep. The Rams have a unique combination. Think about with the Rams, you're going to have
Well,
Aaron
dude, you
Donald.
got the greatest show on turf.
You're going to have Aaron Donald and Deacon Jones next to each other. Hey, who you keeping off?
What about, let's not forget the left tackle, Orlando Pace.
Marshall Faulk.
Kurt
Warner,
Isaac Bruce. I mean, on the grocery man.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, man, I almost said Trent Green. Good job.
We didn't even mention Eric Dickerson, but then Big Shot.
Oh, yeah, ED.
Big Shot
The
Ron.
only thing that nobody wants.
Check this, though. Big Shot Ron did the stat digging on Eric
How
Dickerson.
many women out there wish their husband had ED? Well, guess what? It don't work because now they got pills.
Got a variety of pills.
Put in that work.
You know Steven Jackson had more yards than ED, though? As a Ram?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah. Steven Jackson was a beast.
His receiving, too. He was so big. He
Yeah.
would catch the ball in the backfield. I gotta ask you something. Carolina Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Is Steve Smith Sr. the number one player on that list, or is it just because I love him?
Either him or Cam. For obvious reasons, I think. For both.
Julius Peppers.
Peppers and Kuechly.
Luke Kuechly and Peppers are on it. Yeah, but I just feel
I
like
don't think you can do that list without Peppers and Kuechly. Number one.
I think we just got our 4 for the Panthers.
Did we get it?
I think we just got our 4.
Can I ask a question?
I love Sam Mills.
We brought up Sam Mills
What
last
about-
night for
what
the
about-
Panthers.
Andy was
and
a
Saints.
coach.
We brought him for the Panthers.
What about
and Saints.
Cam?
Oh, Greg Olson.
Good point.
What about Cam?
Cam's in. He's the MVP.
Yeah, we got Cam.
He was
So you
in
got
Super
Cam,
Bowl
you
50.
got both of them two players. I mean, besides them, you probably may have to go Steve Smith.
No, you got to go Steve Smith, man. He was he's the most iconic offensive player in my opinion.
You do.
Like when I think of the Carolina Panthers, he's the first player for some reason I think of. Yeah. He was tougher than nails. I mean, that first down he would give you, his little ass out there. No, you weren't Mark Crabtrett. You were Steve Smith. Mark Crabtrett, please. Steve Smith, light as hell. I don't even want to hear it. Mark Crabtrett was a good little wide. No, dude. Steve Smith was the truth.
Yeah.
Steve Smith was the best wide receiver on the field at 5 foot, what, 10?
8.
5'8". I love Steve Smith. I might be just crazy. I can't think anybody else. I mean, I think of Christian McCaffrey being a badass, but he went to San Francisco, and that's where I still think of him.
Not a lot of longevity there for that. I like Kuechly, I like Cam, I like Smith, and I like Pep.
Damn, that was actually a lot easier than I thought.
The NFC South was probably the easiest division out of all of them.
Oh, last but not least, we got to do the Titans.
Landon, join us.
McNair, Moon, Earl Campbell,
Bruce Matthews, I think, too. Just because
Javon Curse.
Derrick Henry needs to be on that list.
I mentioned Bruce Matthews because he was an Oiler and a Titan for a long time. It's kind of hard not to be.
I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. He went to 14.
CJ2K got to be considered too.
Derrick,
No,
if you don't
we're not
put
gonna-
Derrick
no,
Henry on that
you can't
rush,
put him on the list.
he had 2 years where he ran the ball for 2,000 yards.
Derrick Henry and Earl Campbell.
Most dominant back in his era.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
A lot of good running backs.
Actually, you know what? I ain't going to lie to you. I don't think I can put Warren Moon on the list.
I don't think so either.
Derrick
And
Henry.
I want to.
I need y'all to. I need us. To
We
put
can't
this
put
into
Chris
perspective.
Johnson either.
We were talking about that last night, too. He will be tough to put on.
Put this into perspective, right? For Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has more touchdowns than some of y'all favorite running backs in 8 seasons than they have in 12 to 14 seasons.
This is true.
Then we need to go to the next part of this. Derrick Henry is 7,000 yards away from being the all-time rushing leader at 31 years old. If Derrick Henry has 1,500 yards for 4 more seasons, that'll be 6,000 of those yards right there. And if he just gives you 1,000 for 1 more season, or a good 800, he will break the rushing record.
That's insane.
What I need people to understand about this, why this is significant, is he would have been and done this at 35, 36 years old.
Damn. Also, that's kind of ridiculous.
That's
But-
about when Emmett did it, too, though. About 36, somewhere in there.
But also, like Derrick Henry is just a freak. I don't know if you've seen this guy. Have you seen what he does with his workouts? And I don't understand it. He works out with chains. Yeah. I'm like, what in the hell is this man doing? He's got a boat chain around his neck, around a tire, and he just carrying tires around. I'm like, whoa.
It's like Aaron Donald with the knives.
And then he was lifting the chains, and then he had chains hanging from him. He was doing pull-ups, and I was like, I don't know, don't put one of them chains on me, bro. What the hell?
Can't explain that.
I can't. I mean, look, I understand when my man used to run up the hill in the ruse. Walter Payton, his workouts were insane. They say Jerry Rice's were insane. I look at what
that dude
Derrick Henry does, and all I say to myself, well, nobody in the world works out like you, but damn, it works for him.
Him and Aaron Donald, man.
And how can he stay so fast with his straight line speed at his age?
Yeah. He stays away from the lettuce.
Man, how did Marshawn Lynch drink hen?
He different.
He just built different.
He from Oakland. They different like that.
Yeah, they are. Hey, John, man, I love spending time with you. What do y'all got going over there?
So we will be, as the season is here, we have some more content coming. I got Blind GM coming back. Like I said, Blind GM will be coming back. And for those of you that don't know what it is, Blind GM.
I didn't know how much fun that was going to be.
Yeah,
I'm even thinking about the Bengals
crazy.
because Icky Shuffle was one of my favorite things in the whole world back when I was a kid, but I can't think put
MJ
Icky
used
Woods.
to cause anxiety attacks with Blind GM. That's how tough Blind GM
I'm going to be worse than MJ.
Boomer's such an a-hole. Can I put him in it?
Yeah.
But he's such an a-hole.
But we're going to make Blind GM really, really, really annoying for everybody. And when I say really annoying, I mean like I'm gonna show y'all that y'all don't know what y'all think y'all know.
Oh no, people do that to me all the time. Welcome to the show, Germ. I appreciate it. Oh, thank goodness. I ain't humble. Never mind. But Germ, I really do appreciate your time. I'll be keeping a list on this. Tell everybody though how they find you, and when do you think you'll be dropping some new content?
New content will be out this week. Views and Dues shall be back. Make sure you guys are ready for that.
And the future is going to get nuts.
And just listen. It's going to be a great season, so you guys just be ready to have some fun.
And if there's anything else that happens in the world, Germ, I forgot to tell you because during the months, that's like when my liver hurts, and it's September, October, November, December. I get buck. I do football. I love this time of the year. But if anything else in the world does break and you want to let us know, you can bring it because I'll have my blinders on. Word. That's my man, Germ. Give him a follow. We got to take a little baby timeout. When we come back, you ready to do college football mixed with a little bit of wood?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Not only can you listen to your favorite shows on Sports 56, you can also watch video of the shows live on Twitter and YouTube. Watch and listen every day at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Looking for sports in all the wrong places? Try the Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill in Lakeland's Town Square. Fun, exciting, friendly, and comfortable with wall-to-wall TVs. 24 taps for all your beers, including $3 domestic and $5 craft pints on Mondays. Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 happy hour. Music bingo Tuesdays. Daily specials and online ordering. The Owner's Box Sports Bar and Grill in Lakeland's Town Square. Highway 70. Check Facebook for daily specials and weekend music at the Owner's Box.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about everything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys, beyond the bottle, Tito's has gained a reputation for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits around the world to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's and learn more at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Visit Frontier Western Store today for new shirts and boots. Frontier is your top Carhartt store in the Mid-South. There's thousands of in-stock shirts and jeans. They have the classic K87 pocket tee in every color they make, including new ones just released. Available small to 4X. Want new jeans? Frontier has you covered with super tough work denim by Carhartt. And you've got to check out their selection of Ariat jeans for men, women, and children. You'll love how easy it is to find the size and style you need. Have you seen Frontier's remodeled world-famous boot showroom? It continues to expand. New styles by Ariat just arrived, plus plenty of in-stock proven classics too. Whether you need work or dress boots, trust that Frontier's the place to come. See thousands of pairs of Ariat boots and thousands more by Dan Post, Corral, Durango, Rocky, Twisted X, and others. And Frontier's pricing is lower than online and chain stores, so you know just the local shop to visit. Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road in Olive Branch, and on the web at frontierwesternstore.com. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
Ole Miss Rebel Yell is back. The Rebel Yell Hotline Radio Show is back on WHBQ Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Every Monday night at 6, hear the latest news on your Ole Miss Rebels with Yancey Porter with 24/7 Sports, former Ole Miss defensive tackle Mike Fitzsimmons, Gordon Ford covering SEC Sports Call, and former Ole Miss baseball announcer Gary Darby. From kickoff to free throw to extra innings, your Ole Miss Sports on the Rebel Yell Hotline Show right here Monday night at 6 on Sports 56, 560 AM and 98.5 FM, your Mid-South sports station.
4.9 liter V8, 0 to 60, and I'm about to find out.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Fired up, man. The months are here. We got NFL kicking off on Thursday night. We're going to see what Dak looks like with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Big Jake Ferguson. Kind of an underrated tight end. He ain't no Jason Witten, but not bad.
I didn't even have him in the pool for the Cowboys Rushmore. Jason Witten.
Damn. I didn't even think about doing the Cowboys, but it's like, for me right now, it's pretty simple. There's three dudes on, like Aikman, Irving, and Emmett have to be on it.
John, you're not making that list without Jerry Jones on it.
Man, I got something. Bleep Jerry.
We not making that show.
I got something for you. Bleep his surgeon, because he look more and more like Skeletor every time I see him. Your neck be freaking scary, dog.
Roger Staubach.
Like, dude, he should have a turkey neck at least.
This is true. I agree with that. Roger Staubach is hard to leave off that list, too, though. Bob Lilly, some of the old school Cowboys, it's kind of hard. But you're right about Troy Michael and Emmett.
Like, I just is kind of a... And by the way, Jimmy Johnson, if I'm going to go anybody, is over... What I'm just saying, if I'm going a non-player, it's going to be Jimmy, who brought the championship and did the train.
I went with Tom.
Tom Landry, because of his hat.
Well, he's iconic. He's always going. I mean, the middle school on King of the Hill is named after Tom Landry. You never saw King of the Hill, the show?
Yeah, that's the little bitty fat kid.
Yeah,
and his dad who drinks beer all day.
Hank
and he says, "Well, hold on, Bobby, you're stupid or something."
Right. They relaunched that series.
Hey, Bobby.
They relaunched that series. Bobby's is now a grown man in the series now. I've yet to watch the new King of the Hill series, but I see Bobby.
Oh my God! How do we not put on Tony Dorsett? Thank you, Tex.
He's in the. I got him in the mix.
What about Larry Allen? Didn't he have all the weed in the car?
You know what? We might have to find.
Didn't Larry have? He was honestly. A lot of people don't forget. He was probably one of the most dominant offensive guards ever.
Larry Allen or Nate Newton? Who you going with? Both of them were beasts.
Oh, no, it was Nate with the marijuana.
Yeah.
Sorry, Larry. I did not mean to do that.
But Larry was Larry's the strongest NFL player ever.
Which one kicked the damn thing in the playoff game? Remember, they touched the ball. They tried to dive.
That's Leon Litt.
That was Leon Litt.
He was a defensive tackle.
That's right.
Leon used to make big plays, though, outside of the stupid ones.
And I ain't going to lie to you. I don't even know who the hell Bob Lilly is. Who
Old
is
school
that?
Cowboy. He was a former defensive tackle.
Like, what he play in?
He was
the
in the
60s?
70s. 60s, 70s.
I don't know. No.
I think he retired by like 74.
But he's born in the late 70s.
He's known as Mr. Cowboy in that sense. But Rodgers the most famous Cowboy, I think, still.
Even over Troy?
Probably not today because of Troy, right. But I don't think Troy goes before Emmett. I think Emmett outshines all of them.
I mean, NFL's all-time rushing leader.
That's what I'm saying. It's Emmett, man. Dancing with the Stars champ.
He was the Dancing with the Stars champ?
He was the first, I think, athlete to win the Dancing with the Stars.
3-time Super Bowl champ, Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt's 1993 season is one of the greatest ever because that's the one where he held out through week 2 because Jerry didn't want to pay him. He came back. They won 10 straight after he came back. They lost to Atlanta, and then they lost that Thanksgiving game that you just mentioned about Leon Lett where they blocked the field goal to Leon.
Yeah, and he went down and touched it and didn't have to touch it.
And they didn't lose a game no more after that.
Don't think about touching it.
Emmett won
Don't
MVP
look at it.
and Super Bowl MVP.
Don't you dare touch it.
So that 93 Emmett season is one of the greatest ever. And then he came back and almost reprised that in 95 with another 1,700 yards. Emmett led the league in rushing like 4 or 5 times in the early 90s. And Jerry still didn't want to pay him.
Well, this portion of the show is always brought to you by the best. That's Tito's Handmade Vodka, 6 times distilled before it's distilled in classic copper pots. It's so damn good. Slightly sweet black pepper note makes the best Bloody Marys. Best vodka cranberries. If you want to get a little salty dog, get a little salt on that rim, a little Tito's, some grapefruit. If you want to drink it neat, Tito's. All the drinks you can make at Tito's and more. Go to Tito's.com to get more recipes. When you're in the store, always grab the best. That's Tito's Handmade Vodka. We've been talking a lot of college football. I was kind of making a lot of jokes, but I do have to say this. The craziest thing this weekend, I don't know why I didn't do it. Did you know Lee Corso went undefeated?
Yeah.
In his picks on his last game ever.
Cash money on everything.
And all the teams that he coached or played for won this week.
Won this week. It's the craziest thing. It's like, holy hell, you lived such a good life to have something. I mean, he was the quarterback at Florida State. Yeah. His roommate was Bruce Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
I meant Burt Reynolds, sorry. Bruce. But I don't mean the dude with the mustache, Smokey and the Bandit. Funny dude.
That old school pimp.
I'm just saying, you think they had trouble pulling wool?
No.
Him, the quarterback? No. Him, the roommate?
Yeah, it's chilling.
Dude, and they were like, they were still best friends for 100. Like, dude went out and stayed at Hawaii with him. What do you think him and Burt were doing? Driving that Magnum car thingy, going around picking up chicks, bro. Lee Corso lived it up, dude.
He did.
And on his last day, like the headgear, he was so iconic. Of course, he picked Ohio State. I should have known immediately to take him. But think about this. 13.5 point dogs. He picked Florida State straight up to win the game. He picked Maryland to cover the game against FAU, and they did 139-7. He said Navy would beat up VMI and cover the spread, and he was correct. He also said Louisville will run shot over EKU, and they did 51-17. Then he hit Indiana 27-14 over Old Dominion in the big one, the headgear pick, Ohio State versus Texas.
Did you see the 80-pound Buckeye head cake that they brought him out?
Yes, I did.
Wanted a piece. I want to try it. I'm just saying. Look pretty creative.
Yeah. He also, by the way, I don't know if you saw that. He also did he really say this? There's this texter bleeping with me. I don't know all the things.
What did he say?
He said, don't forget, he said LSU is going to be national champions.
That I didn't hear, but I didn't hear that part.
I can't tell if it's an LSU fan or if that was real. And I don't know how to check them. It's not like I'm going to go watch it again. Now, one other thing I wanted to bring up. Kalen DeBoer is now 9-5 at Alabama with losses to 4 unranked teams. Nick Saban didn't have 4 losses to unranked teams in his entire 16 seasons as the Tide head coach. Hugh Freeze, huge win against Baylor this week. They looked much better. I was shocked. Alabama looked terrible against Florida State. Is Kalen DeBoer right now sitting on the hottest seat in the SEC?
Very. Just because of where he is. And the standard that's there.
But I think if I'm correct, and you know what, I have to double check this. I heard that if they went ahead and had to fire him this year, that he would have close to a $70 million buyout.
I heard the same thing.
Like, damn.
Right. It reminded me of when Texas A&M let go of Kevin Sumlin, and it was like, damn, for real? Y'all owe him that? And we think of that times like 7 when we come to Caleb. So it's like, hey, man, his seat, you can't get more hot. It's white hot. Because not just the standard, but then it's like the standard, the reputation, and then just the way that they got handled. And not just this year, the games that they lost last year, too. Who was that beat them up? It was Vanderbilt and somebody else. Was that Oklahoma that beat them in Norman last year?
What now? Are you talking about Tennessee?
Yes.
No,
Against Bama?
Yeah, Bama.
Yeah.
Bama went to Norman and got smacked last year. Late in the season. And Oklahoma was not.
That was their only SEC win?
I think so. Yeah.
All I know that is, let's just be honest. That's not what they expect in Titletown.
No, not at all.
And I don't think it was the Bama that went to Oklahoma. I thought
Tennessee went too. They got smoked too.
No, because Oklahoma only won 2 games last year.
So,
hey, do your job. Talking to you, Landon. I need help.
Oklahoma went somewhere.
Give me Alabama's.
Alabama, I mean.
They're like they've lost to 4 unranked teams. Find out who they are.
Vanderbilt was 1.
Yeah, no joke. Diego Pavia went absolutely buck wild on there. There, you know what? And again, 9-5. Pfft. Bama. Damn jokes. Now the rankings and everything. How do we think things shake out? Who do you got as your number 1? Because Texas lost. Do you automatically move Ohio State to number 1, even though they're still a little young? Or does Penn State move up there? Because at the beginning in the year, you had Penn State number 2, so is it now Penn State?
I usually leave this alone to like October.
Ohio State.
I think, but because Ohio State had the most, I think, significant win, you just go ahead and put them at 1.
I mean, LSU at 9, I think is going to be the biggest mover.
I think they boost up to like 4.
I was going to say maybe even higher than that.
Right.
I have your answers.
You have what answers?
To the 4 losses in Kalen DeBoer's career.
Okay, thank you, because I'd already forgot what question to ask you.
So first one was Vandy, second one was Oklahoma, then in the ReliaQuest Bowl against Michigan, who was unranked, and then this year against Florida State.
There you go.
Say it again, I wasn't listening.
Vandy, Oklahoma, Michigan, Florida State.
So it was Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was mainly listening for.
Oh, yeah.
So the one win Oklahoma last year was against
Alabama.
And then you open up as a 13.5 point favorite in your first game of the year.
And get blown
Gus
out.
Malzahn runs roughshod down your face.
Castellanos.
And you only looked like a competent team the very first drive of the game. And then I don't know what. It reminded me of the North Carolina game. They looked good on that first drive.
It was kind of
And then
cool.
they went 2 hours and 5 minutes without completing a pass. Hey, do me a favor. Run a running back screen. Like, let the quarterback see a guy catch a football.
It was kind of cool in Florida State to see all of the greats come back, too, though, to see Peter Warwick and all those guys down there. And I think that lit a little fire.
I don't know. Yeah, lit a fire under there, you know what, because they lost a lot of money betting on that Bill Belichick.
And Mike Norvell wore black Air Force Ones.
Well, Gus Malzahn.
So to let you know what kind of time they was on. If you know about the black Air Force One rule.
No, help me, tell me. I don't know.
Black Air Force Ones is usually made up for like...
I'm going to stomp, like the curb stomping?
Very thuggish,
like
criminalistic
John Jones kind of stuff?
Yeah, that kind of level activity.
I like that.
Yeah,
if you see them in the Air Force Ones, just think John Jones.
Well, in basketball, we associated with Patrick Beverly.
I like that. Pat Bev just be starting it.
Yeah, you know.
He was the best thing that ESPN ever put on, and then they wouldn't even leave him on because his stuff was so outlandish. And he got up and yelled at somebody and walked off the show, and down. Like, man, I love
and
you,
so
Bev.
now he got his own pod and he doing his thing. So he's straight. But it's that kind of level of energy. So it's like, okay, Coach Norvell, he's not messing around today. And to me, that just was right. That was the Memphis and Coach Norvell. When I see the Black Air Forces like that, it worked out well.
Dude, heel activity coming out of TCU Horned Frogs. A lot of their players have been saying, Bill better get in touch with Jordan Hudson if they want to fix that team. I got to pay for some bills. I'm going to come back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Do me a favor. Don't you dare touch that dial. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Start your day with Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10, right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Does your system sound like this? Hi, this is Lauren Choate from Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. If your HVAC system is over 10 years old, then it's probably out of warranty. Don't wait for it to break down and cost you expensive repairs, but be proactive with this incredible deal from Choate's. Right now, for a limited time, for the first 50 customers, we're giving a free 10-year labor warranty plus $1,000 off a brand new Carrier system install. That's peace of mind and big savings. And that's not all. Thinking about a backup Generac generator or maybe endless hot water with a Rinnai tankless system? You'll also get $1,000 off plus a free 10-year labor warranty on those too. Since 1958, Choate's has been serving the Mid-South with old-fashioned service you can trust. So turn to the experts with Choate's and call 347-8086 and let our family serve your family.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Jenkins Floors and More invites you to their retail warehouse where they pass wholesale savings on to you. Jenkins Floors at 2356 Goodman Road in Horn Lake and Little Rock. They specialize in flooring and carpeting, tile, plantation shutters, and blinds. Jenkins makes your life easy with a 2-week turnaround. Contractors, builders, or family projects, call 662-469-9350 for a free estimate. Owners Timmy and Rebecca Jenkins say hello to Sports 56 fans and look forward to your business.
That is one of those things. When things get too heavy, just call me helium.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. Been busy, man. Tell you one thing, man. If you out there need to sell your house, 901-406-1101. Call my buddy Bill at I Buy Houses. Bing, bang, boom. I just sold your house, any area, as is. It really is as simple as that. You just need to sell your house fast. Guaranteed to close in 5 days. Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. We've been talking all kinds of things football right now. Like everything that you can freaking imagine. College football has been absolutely ridiculous. And we got the NFL Thursday. It's already Tuesday. I know a lot of people have forgotten that. But we also got to look a little bit ahead about like the biggest matchup, I think, next week. The one that I'm kind of like, man, I need to know a little something. You know what I mean? And we talked about Oklahoma on the other side and how they got their big win last year against Alabama and Kalen DeBoer. Well, they play Michigan. Yeah. We're going to kind of figure out, and if y'all didn't know, Johnny Mateer, they didn't really play anybody. They played what, the Illinois State, like some kind of rabbits, or what is Illinois State? Like a cardinal? I don't even know, man.
Said the rabbits.
Rabbit, cardinal. I mean, ugly.
Oh,
look, I mean, I'm just, I can't even think of what, like, really the Illinois.
They're the Redbirds.
Are they really?
The Illinois State Redbirds.
Damn.
The rabbits.
I mean, I don't know. But, dude, John Mateer, and again, it's against nobody. He went out there and threw for 392 yards. You can't sneeze at that. I mean, he set a record. I mean, damn. Like, good job.
Yeah.
392 yards, 3 touchdowns. They ran for 100 yards. They had, like, everybody and their grandmother, I think, on the team caught a pass. They had 8 different dudes catch a pass that game. But I will say, the number 9 Lewis kid, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
9 receptions, 119 yards, 13 yards average. You also have Jaron Kanek, and he had 5 receptions, 90 yards, 18 yards average, 48 long. They got some dudes. Oklahoma, Michigan. It's going to be the big one.
It's going to be a fun one.
Now, out of every, we talked pretty much about everything. I'm kind of wondering, what did you, like, are the Hurricanes, like, really that real? I mean,
they played very well Sunday night. Because Notre
and
Dame
then they didn't fumble
bad.
the bag. Mario Cristobal is known for fumbling the bag late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And he was able to hold on when Notre Dame made that push.
Right. I'm saying because Notre Dame didn't play a bad football game themselves, but
But didn't you think, like, once Notre Dame tied it up, you're like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Miami's about to do some Miami things.
I thought we were going to get a little bonus football, but I still thought that Miami was going to come out. Just because they were at home, I guess, the energy didn't shift even when Notre Dame tied the game back up to me. It didn't really shift over, and the momentum didn't shift fully back to Notre Dame side because we're still in Hard Rock Stadium. Michael Irvin was still the most amped dude on the sideline.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he definitely looked like he just looks like he's doing blow. But the thing is, that defense, I really feel like that defensive rush, which Miami's defense was straight trash. Cam Newton had to score so many points.
Cam
Ward, damn it. The edibles kicked in. Cam Ward had to score like he was going out of style for Miami to win. And the defense came up big after Notre Dame tied them up, and then they got just enough. Hit field goal, bing, bang, boom, they winners.
I think you're going to see a lot of that throughout college football this season where one team had a certain result of how they looked the year before, and you'll see the great improvement from one season to the next. Like you were saying about LSU and them running the football. Miami's defense. It's just, one of those things where they was able – Florida State. Just rehashing and getting back up off the bat from the 2-win season after going 13-0 and getting left out the season prior of the playoffs. So they answered those narratives, and we'll see if these answers are season long.
I love college football.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, man, there's so many things that I didn't get to today. Just too much on that list, man.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing, though.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, it really is. It really, really is.
I know sports is business.
I got a lot of texts from Tennessee fans. I can't believe we didn't talk about Joey Aguilar.
They look good, too.
He looked good in his debut.
Yeah.
Put up 281 yards, 3 touchdowns. Didn't even get a damn mention against Syracuse. John, you should be ashamed of yourself. Well, I was saving the best for last.
He got a shout out.
You got that love. Man, seriously, everybody. I hope y'all enjoy the football. The months are here for Landon Schmidt. Jay Ham, the historian. I'm John Harden. Get out there. Make that world a better place. We're going to see you on the flip side. Peace.